गुरु प्यारी गुरु रूप सासंग जी फतेह परवान करना जी वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. The fourth edition of My Guru's Blessings is truly inspiring and explains some of the deepest messages of Guru Granth Sahib Ji in a very practical manner. The core message of the book is to keep complete faith in our Shabbat Guru, Dhan Dhan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, and live according to the Hukum. As we lead our daily lives, we constantly experience ups and downs which affect our state of mind. We should learn to live a life of contentment. Bhagat Sheikh Fariji advises us that in order to be happy, we should learn to be satisfied with whatever we have and not be greedy, because happiness is a state of mind. For example, today having $500 might make you happy. Then you might wish you had $1,000 instead. Then I'd be really happy. So the most important thing is to limit our desires in order to be happy. In Sukhmani Sahib, we recite, Bina Santokh Nahi Ko Rajan. Without practicing contentment, nobody is satisfied. So thank Vaiguru Ji for each moment for all he has provided us with, because he never fails to give. We should consider ourselves blessed with what we have been gifted with, and remember who those who are less fortunate and don't have half the things as we do, and yet they're happy. We should be with the Vaiguru's Hukum, do our part, and leave the rest to him. Everything happens by Vaiguru's grace, so rest assured he knows what is better for what is right or wrong for us. We should therefore accept his decisions without any grudge or question. Guru Ram Das Ji also says, Je Sukteta Tuji Aradi Dukpit Jetyai Sasangaji. Where there is happiness, there is also suffering. Vaiguru has put suffering in place to make us remember and love Vaiguru again. Guru Nanak tells us suffering is universal. Nanak Patukia Sab Samsar. There is no one devoid of sorrows in this world. It is obvious that pain and misfortune can shake our faith in Vaiguru. We never complain when Vaiguru gives us sukh because we think we deserve it. In the same way, we should learn to accept problems as God's will and never doubt Vaiguru Ji. Because when Vaiguru gives us problems, he also gives us the strength to overcome them. The source of that strength is right in front of us in the form of Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, our Shabbat Guru. It has a solution for every problem in our lives. If we put ourselves in God's hands, relate him to as a child to a parent, and put our faith into him, then he will take care of us. And then, even in the most difficult situations, are not able to hurt us. As we read in Sukhmani Sahib, Prabh ke simran dukh na santape, which means remembering God, one does not suffer sorrow. So we should encourage others in problems to read Gurbani and seek guidance. To get rid of our sorrows and sufferings and help others do the same, we should humbly pray to Guruji for ourselves and as well as others. Guru Arjan Dev Ji says, Ji ki birta hoy, so gurbe ardas kar. When your soul is feeling sad, offer your prayers to the Guru, and our prayers are never offered in vain. The moment we remember Vaiguru through Shabad, he is instantly there to assist us. Our Gurus too went through a lot of hardships and faced problems. Their strength came from the supreme power of God Buddha, the Almighty, to help the suffering world. Guru Arjan Dev Ji's life is a perfect example in accepting extraordinary pain and torture as God's will. Guruji was put to torture by pouring burning sand over his bare body under the orders of the Mughal emperor. Even in that situation, Guruji was reciting Gurbani, accepting it as Vaiguru's Hukum, saying, Tera kiya meetha lage, har na padarat nanak mange. Sasangaji. All this makes it even more important for us to live a life with Guruji's guidance and follow the path shown by our Guruji. Gurbani verses came straight from Vaiguru. That's why we call it Turki Bani. We should value it and consider it a great ocean filled with gems where we can find precious jewels. Guruji tells us to lead a life and deal with both positive and negative experiences. The ups and downs can weaken our faith and move us away from Vaiguru, but if we follow the simple principles shown by the Guruji, we can strengthen our relationship with Vaiguru to lead a life of Jadikala. It is equally important to listen to the life stories of one's great ancestors and Sakhis of our Guru's lives, because they give us knowledge of how our Gurus live by their principles, even in the most challenging situations. We should know about their noble deeds and sacrifices, so we should apply those messages in our daily lives. The more we learn about our gurus, their great deeds, their virtues, we can eliminate all evils from our lives. Satsang, let us all follow the path of Seva sermon told by Vaheguru. If we recite Gurbani with love, we can find that the Guru himself is speaking to us. Guru Nanak Dev Ji tells us in Japji Sahib, Hukm mein andar sabko, bahau rupam na koi. Everyone is a subject to his command. No one is beyond his command. Let us all pray to Guru Sahib to help us learn to live by his teachings. Allow us to recognize the power of Shabad to transform our lives. Oh, may the light Guruji be with me always to guide me on the right path and teach me to stay in Hukam. Satsang Ji, Bonchak Makarna Ji, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.